Hi guys, James Reid from ABT again. I'm here with the 2019 Sufix BASS Pro Champion on the Richmond River, brought to you by Lou's Reels. Nick Anderson, how are you, mate?
Yeah, I'm really good now, mate. After getting the win on my home river, it's really good.
Always good when you can take away on your home waters.
Yeah, it is. It's only really me home water in the last 3 years, but I've put plenty of time in the 3 years that I've been here.
Well, I know that you love your fishing. You've definitely been around the last couple of years, and to me, like, you do quite well in the dams, but you've always said you like your river fishing. Do you prefer to fish rivers over dams?
I actually like dams a bit more, but just fishing rivers most of me fishing time. So you just learn how to fish them, and that's what I got. Really, it's the closest to me. So. Okay,
so there we have it. He is a local. You're from Lismore?
I live in Lismore. I'm actually from Kyogle, but I live in Lismore, so yeah, it's me home.
So you've been around for a while.
Yeah.
But anyway, give us a rundown on your pre-fish and the things that you found that made you want to go to where you went to win this tournament this weekend.
Yeah, okay. Pre-fish, like I said, blades have been really good for me for this last sort of winter period. They've been working really well. I actually thought I had a different spot up Bungalwalbin, so I didn't actually go there and pre-fish, and I ended up going to Swan Bay and found a school of fish down there. Caught some nice fish down there, and that was it. I decided that was the place to go and start fishing for the day.
Okay, so your pre-fish was down in Swan Bay and you caught good fish down there, and that sort of decided where you were going to fish. I know the tides were a little bit different on the Saturday to your practice on Friday. Did you head straight to Swan Bay, or did you have something up your sleeve waiting for that tide?
No, I actually went straight to Swan Bay. The tide was about, what was it, 6 o'clock I think it was, and I just went and hung out there because I didn't want anyone else to come by. But once the tide turned at about 7 o'clock, that's when the fish really started to bite for us.
Okay, so on day one you took off at about 6:25, so how long is it a run from here to Swan Bay?
Oh, it couldn't be 10, 15 minutes.
Okay, so not a far run. You wouldn't have been there long waiting for that tide to come up?
No, not really. I don't think so, maybe half an hour. Yeah. But just cracked the fish all, like, for a good hour and a half. Once the tide did turn, we'll go fish for fish, all around the same size. Some were really fat, and others were a little bit thinner. But yeah, got our bag down there within 2 hours, hour and a half, 2 hours.
Okay, did you do anything after that once the bite slowed down in Swan Bay?
No, sort of after 2 hours of the tide, it actually got really dirty there. So just went up Bungalwalbin Creek. A fair way up there again to where I was going to go. I thought I'll go and have a look. The fishing wasn't like it was a few weeks ago, so I wiped that spot out of the book. So I knew I wasn't going back there on Sunday.
And not only was it not fishing as well as you thought it might have been, I'm guessing there would have been a fair bit of traffic up that arm.
There was in the lower regions. Where I went was like 40 minutes, I think, up the Bungalwalbin Creek.
Okay, no worries. So there's your Saturday rundown. What did you do on Sunday?
Sunday went straight to Swan Bay and just hung out there. The tide was wrong, but I give it a little go for a while. There was actually two spots at Swan Bay I was fishing. On the run-out tide, I'd go to the opposite side, and there was a bit of an eddy on the other side of the river. Just wasn't working, so I fished the bank nearby, just hovering around me honey hole, and my non-boater Mitchell Rose got a cracker on the spinnerbait there, so that was really good. And we just sort of worked edges, but once that tide turned, straight back to the honey hole and catch some fish. It wasn't as good, definitely wasn't as good as the 2 days before, but it was enough to fill the bag up.
Not only did you fill the bag up, you had the biggest weight of the tournament today.
Yeah, that was a surprise. I got a good upgrade as well later on in the day at about 12 o'clock. I didn't think I had over 4 kilos. I thought I was pretty similar to what I had on day one, but yeah, definitely not that much.
Well, you had 4.46. The closest bag to you today and for the tournament was Keegan Painter at 4.16. So you got to be pretty chuffed with yourself for that bag.
Yeah, definitely. If it wasn't for that first kicker fish, yeah, you don't know. But yeah, pretty happy with it, pretty stoked.
Definitely pretty happy with it. Is it your first ABT win?
Definitely. First ABT win. I've only just started. This is my first year with the ABT crew. Definitely have to say thanks to you guys and everyone that's a part of it. It's been really, really good. I've enjoyed it.
Well, we love running them, and we love having guys like you come along, and we love seeing new champions all the time. It gets a bit stale when you see the same people win, and I like seeing people win that people don't expect.
Yeah, well, I don't know, you just go fishing, I suppose. So to come away with it was really good. I'm pretty happy.
Well, congratulations from me and the people at ABT. Before I let you go, I just want you to give me a little rundown on the rod, lure and reel that you used for the weekend.
Righto, so that's a ZX blade, obviously the 447 I think we worked out. So I got that on the Miller Rod Bass Freak. It's a tiny rod, it's only 6 foot, and what I do is just pitch the lures in front of me. I have the Garmin Live scope is amazing. I've used that all weekend. You see the school of fish, you can see and just pitch out, watch your lure swim down to the bottom, and it's how I actually worked out the hop size that you need to catch them. You just hop it and they'd go troppo over it, they'd flare up and you'd hook one and the fish were just going everywhere. So that has been a really key to working out the blade bite that I've been using here.
Okay, and that was your rod and lure. What reel and line were you using for the weekend?
Dial Freems reel, been using those for a while, they're pretty good. I think I got the Berkeley X9 on that reel, but yeah, it's pretty good. Bit of Sunline leader, 8 pound.
Well, it's definitely done the job for you. There we have it, a good little rundown from Nick Anderson, our 2019 champion here on the Richmond River, brought to you by Lose Reels. Congratulations.
No worries.
There we have it. James Reed signing out once again, and we'll see you again sometime soon.